Right, little video blog number 2. Again, here I am, out with my dogs, my kids, and this one's just going to be a little brief one about balancing, because you all come to yoga and you're all, hello mate, terrible. Well, you're not all terrible, actually, it's a horrible thing to say, but you know, we all have our days when we're falling all over the shop. So what I want to do is, just at my local park, we've got things like these big old kind of sleepers, whatever you might have, even just a bit of 2x4 or something like that. If you're out with your kids, you know, there's normally something you can find to have a little balance beam or something certain parks have. So all you're going to try to do is try to balance. Now it might be that you take, well, for one, I want you to try and take your shoes off. Balancing without shoes is better. Actually get your feet working, wake them up. So, as you see, it's quite a big beam, so it's not too tricky. But just to begin with, try practicing up and down. Try to keep the arms nice and neutral and relaxed. Look forward, and then go. There we go. Just. So, I'm feeling pretty wonky today, apparently. Then you can walk back. Like so. So even that is already making all of the tissues in your feet have to wake up, and in your ankles, in your shins, etc. So again, we'll go backwards one more time. So what we can also try and do is try and turn round. So say if our left foot's in front, you could try just practicing spinning round. Now your right foot's in front, spinning round. So as you see, little ways of playing in balancing and challenging. So again, we go back. Maybe try balance lower. Different ways of balancing, challenging your muscles. Again, the arms are nice and relaxed. Hello, Dexter. Hey, boy. And then your kid comes up and sees you. Hey. Come here, Dex. So from there, another little thing to try and track. So you can try and do those, even if you can only do a couple of steps. Do a couple of steps and come off and start again. Nice, come here. And then maybe you can try walking backwards, constantly feeling with your feet, exploring backwards, and forwards again. Dice. And then from here, next thing we can try to do, as far as balancing is concerned, is try to balance on hands and feet. So try to crawl along the beam. So just another way of looking crazy. But maybe you start with your knees on, toes tucked, and walk like so. Again, you can try and come backwards. And then we can maybe try and go with knees off the beam. So then you're trying to do this. As I come back, you can see it's contralateral movement. So you end up with your left hand in front, right hand behind, right knee by right hand, and then you move contralaterally, left and right. You should be able to feel your belly fire up a good one. See how you get on with that and let me know. Cheers. Right, just a little, as you see, these blog things just tend to be a video and then I tag on the end rather than the wind and whatever else howling. So just another little bit to put on the end of that crawling / balancing video. So just remember, especially when you move into the crawling side of things, you're trying to move contralaterally, which would be if, as you walk, your left arm, sorry, your left, say, as I am, your left foot and your right hand come forward, then they go back together, then they come forward. Obviously, this is near enough goose stepping, so you're not going to do that, but you have that kind of movement. Now, when you take that down onto the floor and you start crawling, you're going to feel as if your belly and your all of the muscles in your torso fire up and start working. Especially if you can try to keep your ribs tucked, essentially, which feels odd when you're on your hands and knees, because all of a sudden, normally you're trying to pull your ribs down, and all of a sudden, when you're on hands and knees, you're trying to pull ribs up, if that makes sense. So you're going to try to tuck them up, and then so as you're here, you're crawling like this. It's going to make your belly feel as if it's starting to switch on. This is a really good way to begin to move some, or bring some movement back into your whole body in this kind of contralateral movement, which is completely natural. And when you look at babies and how they learn to walk by building the core strength within them by, firstly, as I said, crawling on hands and knees, and you pull along, and then they start to lift their knees up and they go a little bit quicker, and it allows them to start pushing up and pulling up on the sides of worktops and things to stand up, and they can pull themselves up on the side of sofas. So have a little play. Just play with balance, get your feet out in the open air. Winter's nearly over, spring's nearly here. See how you get on, let me know. Cheers, guys.